Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the week of August 2nd to the 8th. Okay, let's see what's happening here for Sagittarius, see what messages we're going to get. If this reading resonates for you, please leave me a comment below, and don't forget to hit that like button. Really helps me see which signs are watching the channel and resonating with the readings. All right, let's get started here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, thank you. Okay, Sagittarius. Oops. Okay, and High Priestess on the bottom. Okay, so Sagittarius, what I can see here for you is it looks like there's a relationship right now. It could be you and yourself. You and yourself. You are really starting to look yourself straight in the eye and say, this is what needs healing. And what's guiding you is your intuition. Your intuition is definitely guiding you, but you're feeling like you don't have the confidence here to sort of make a choice about how to start this new path. Look at this. You've got the Two of Wands, you've got the Two of Cups, and the Chariot is crossing them. So there is a energy that needs to be balanced here, and it's out of balance, and it's that lack of direction, if you will, is causing a relationship or the relationship with yourself to be not really fulfilling you right now. You're feeling really challenged to know that this cycle could end somehow. Like you feel like you're carrying the weight of so much on your shoulders right now, and you just want to set it all down. But you're not sure how to do that without causing some sort of disappointment around you or in yourself. It is this is about you and you right now, Sagittarius. This is about how you're feeling about yourself. And it's almost like this sort of exercise that's happening right now inside your mind is actually sort of like creating challenges for fortune to come in, because you're needing to go off into the unfamiliar, but you're finding it to be too emotionally difficult. It's a challenge emotionally right now for you to think about doing something that you've never done before. It's very vulnerable. You feel vulnerable, right? You feel vulnerable and very anxious, almost bound up by anxiety, so much so that you can't see your way out of it. Like all of the outcomes of these paths seem like it's limiting. It's self-limiting, right? Like the beliefs in your mind are very self-limiting. And you recently it seems like you acknowledged that, Sagittarius. You acknowledged that recently, but then sort of stopped. You were sort of healing it, and then you sort of stopped healing it, and now you're going to come up against the idea that you have to start up again. And it's going to challenge you because you're not feeling particularly enriched right now. You're feeling like you'd rather not form any attachments to anything, because you feel like you're just not sure which direction to take, Sagittarius, right now. Here's the Temperance card landing right in your hopes and fears. You don't know how to truly be yourself. I would say that Sagittarius is trying to do things that they have normally done in their lives to sort of connect and ground, and it's not happening. You're noticing that the things that used to work aren't working anymore. Because I feel like you're taking there needs to be a whole new path here. And it's one that is, it's almost like you can feel it before you can see it. And as a result, you're feeling sort of unenriched. And look at these two that you got. The King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles staring at each other, both in reverse, right? Sorry, like this. The Queen on top of your mind, and what's driving the reading is this King of Rods energy, where it's like you have this impulsive nature about you, Sagittarius, where you just want to act and you want to, there's something that you've been developing in your like, I don't know, you've been developing it though. And it's something that really speaks to you, but you don't know how or if. You don't know how, or you don't know if, or maybe both. How or if to express it outwardly. And that is causing you to sort of have this energetic imbalance where you've got this indecision between like creativity and decisive, like how to express it. You know, you have to be decisive. Like it's like you need to bring in both of those. And right now you're at a standstill. So it's like you're staring at yourself wondering, who am I? You're asking some significant questions about like, who am I and where am I going? And should I stay on the path that I'm on, or should I take a different path? And will that path be successful? There is a lack of confidence here. And there's this feeling that you want to trust divine timing, but you're concerned. You have concerns about, it's almost like practicality keeps coming into your mind. You keep infusing so much practicality that you freak yourself out a little bit. And that's sort of limiting your creativity, right? It's limiting your creativity, Sagittarius. Okay, let's get a oracle card here for you, Sagittarius. Close this reading here for Sagittarius. Cards are funny tonight. Okay. Compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Help me feel ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. That's so interesting because, you know, as I was reading this for you, Sagittarius, I was thinking of this Two of Cups where there's two people staring at each other, but I really see it in this reading that this is you staring at yourself and having to make some decisions about aligning your energies because you feel like you're not feeling completely self-sufficient and enriched in life right now. But man, is there something that you're feeling the drive to do something and create something. And it's just going to require you to be yourself. This Temperance card represents you, Sagittarius. And this is a time where you need to feel that it takes time for water to flow from one cup to another. And you need to tap into staying connected to the now. Whatever it is you're doing, just feel it and then release it, you know? And in your case, I feel like there is some healing and there's almost like you need to get some mental distance from something. There's something you need to sort of stop thinking about because it's almost like when I see the Two of Swords in reverse, it always makes me think that it's just not time yet. It's like you're aware that there's a decision that needs to be made, but it's not time yet. You're perceiving it early, if that makes any sense. You know, it's something that's coming to you intuitively, and it's not quite time yet to make that decision. But that feeling up, sort of this level of like I can't stop thinking about the decision is preventing you from being compassionate with yourself. And seeing yourself eye to eye. I love that. I see myself as you see me. and you see these two figures staring at each other, that really resonates it for me, that you need to add a lens of compassion here with this temperance, this more compassionate view with yourself. I think maybe you're being too hard on yourself. I mean, it would appear that the strategies that you're trying to sort of lift yourself up are no longer working. So you could be sort of being too hard on yourself right now, Sagittarius, and it's time to add a lens of compassion, you know? Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If this reading has resonated for you and you would like a personal reading, my email is in the description below. And as always, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and watching. And we will see you again very soon for another reading. Sending you lots of love and light, my friends.